So this video is about the automatic code generation of in NS2. So for example, I will showcase two different concepts in this video. So one thing is set destination and another thing is cbrgen.tcl. So there are two different files which is already available in NS2 as part of the NS2 source distribution. So these files will generate the codes. Suppose for example, if I deploy 10 nodes in a network and I have a maximum area of 1000 cross 1000 in the simulation area, and I want to make the nodes move here and there, and then I want to generate the connectivity between the source and the destination agents. So for 10 agents it's okay, but if I want to use 50 agents, if there are 100 nodes, if I want to create 50 connections, then it will be a very tedious process for me to handle manually. So NS2 provides a default mechanism for these things. So the folder that helps is, first go to the source folder and then in the NS2.35, and then there is a folder called as indep-utils, cd indep-utils. There is a folder inside this, so better you can check the path. So in this NS all-in-one 2.35, inside that NS 2.35, inside that there is a folder indep-utils, and inside that we have some models like this. So CMU scenario generation. So you can use CMU scenario generation, and there you can see two things. One is cbrgen.tcl, another is Setdest. So first we will go to Setdest, and in this Setdest consists of some list of files. Now in this we can use this file Setdest. The syntax is very simple. You can use Setdest like this and press enter. Now this Setdest have two different versions. One is 1999 CMU version, another is 2003 Michigan version. So CMU is Carnegie Mellon University, they have suggested one mechanism, and University of Michigan they have supported another mechanism which was designed in 2003. So you can use version number 1 or you can use version number 2 as the pointer indicates. So in 1918 version you have a very simple thing. So number 1 is for version number 1, number of nodes, pass time, maximum speed, simulation time, maximum x direction, maximum y axis. That's it. But in the second version we have extra parameters. So first we will go with the second version. So first I will clear this. Now this was second version. So in my command is -v2. It is for version number 2, and -n number of nodes. For example, if we have number of nodes of 10, I give 10 number of nodes. Yes, speed type. There are two speed types: speed type 1 and speed type 2. Speed type 1 is normal speed, and speed 1 is uniform speed, and speed 2 is normal speed. I will go with uniform speed. And then minimum speed, what is the minimum you want to give? I will give 10 meters per second, and maximum speed I want to give it as 50 meters per second. Then total simulation time I want to use 30. That you can configure as per your time. And pass time, again there are two different formulas. So I will use type number 1, and what is the pass time I want to use? Let me give, I will go with 1, and -x is 500 meters x axis, and -y 500 meter y axis. Now once you get this and press enter, so it will be displayed everything here. So the entire thing will be displayed here. So set distance, this is nothing but set design. It is just a hop count. So between node 4 and 5 the number of hops is 2 counts. Number of hops is 2. So like this hop count will be generated automatically by this script what we are executed now using this set destination. Now you can see this number of nodes is 10, speed type is 1, minimum speed 10, maximum speed 50, average speed 22.69, and pass type 1, pass is 1.0, and maximum 500 cross 500. Now if you want to make these two write to your file, what you can use is you can redirect this entire thing to your corresponding file. So let me use a file name called as user setdest.tcl. I use it. So now everything will be recorded in the user Setdest. Now whatever we have recorded just now will be recorded inside this file. So inside your regular NS2 file, so you can include this file as one of the parameter. So to include this file, for example, if I have any TCL file, then you can use source user setdest.tcl. Suppose if your file is somewhere in home pradeepkumar / then you can use the complete path like this. So source and this thing. So in sometimes it can ask you to go for a double quote, so you can use that inside your regular TCL file. So this is about set destination. So similar way you can able to use the version number 1 also. Okay, now the second thing is we have a file called as cbrgen. So this is for generating connectivity between two different nodes. So source will be attached to TCP, destination will be attached to null agent or TCP sync. Source will be UDP, destination will be null. If there are 10 nodes, if I want to create 5 different connections, then how can I establish? So for this thing, this cbr generation will be helpful. So again, when you want to run this command, the command is ns-cbrgen.tcl. Again, cbrgen has some list of inputs have to be given. So cbrgen.tcl type what you whether you want cbr or tcp, number of nodes, how many nodes are there, and what is the seed factor. So if you use seed factor 1.0, it is random seed factor, or you can use 0.0. Maximum number of connections, how many connections you want to establish, and the rate at which what rate the data has to be transmitted. Okay, so now I will use cbrgen hyphen type, I use cbr, and nn I will use 10 nodes, and hyphen seed I will use 0, and hyphen mc I will use 5 connections, and rate I will be using 10 milliseconds. So rate will be there in 1 millisecond, or you can use 10 millisecond or 5 millisecond. Okay, there is something else is there. So seed factor should be 1, I suppose. Yes, the seed factor is 0 is non-rolled, it should be number 1. So again I can redirect entire thing to cbr. I can use my syntax like this: 10 nodes, and I can use cbr 10 nodes test.tcl. I can use it. Yes, now I can use cbr 10 test.tcl. Now this is what I have done it now. So the send rate is this much, and the seed is number 1, and totally these are the agents, the source and the destination. Simple as so total, there are total sources are 4 and total connection is 5, because we have given total number of connections to be 5. So the same way I can able to use similar like the previous case. So whatever the TCL file I have, in the regular TCL I will be using source file name.tcl. Thank you. And please refer the website nsnam.com for further updates and further updates about the NS2 software and other network simulation software. Thank you.